Hello everybody, today we're going to take a look at the Fire Elements batten. Now this particular batten here is one of the element battens, which is usually up on the wall as you can see in the background. So I'm going to show you each individual batten and we'll probably do a whole video of them. Now this batten I actually did do a video of and I'm actually going to be updating it. So that other video I'm going to be deleting and I'm going to be uploading this one. That video was made before my room got renovated, which was 2 years ago. And I've made a little change to this batten ever since. Okay, I'll show you what it is. Okay, and this is what I'm going to be doing to all of the element battens. Okay, so let's take a close look at this thing and see what's new. So here we have a close-up of the batten. There is a little history of this batten, and I'll tell you what it is. The history is that when I first got this batten, which I think was about 8 years ago, I think now, or it could have been earlier than that, perhaps even when I was in year 7 at college, I got this batten off a neighbour. Okay, and he was going to throw it away, so I salvaged it off of him. And the batten was really filthy, and when I got it, but I've completely refurbished it and made it into an element batten. Now, at first, I used to use stickers for this. I had stickers on here, and the texture was different. Okay, now my very first YouTube channel, which is PRYSB, is still up, and you'll find on that channel the very first video that I made of this batten. Okay, and of course the lamp holders aren't original, these are new lamp holders. Alright, now typically all the electrics in the batten are not original. I have replaced everything inside, all the wiring, the ballast and everything. Okay, but the outside body and the plate are original. These screws are not original. Okay, and what I later on, the stickers actually wore out, so I stripped all of that off and I painted it up like this. I first used road paint on the yellow section, but then I changed it to gloss paint. Later, I put a neon indicator on the switch, as you can see, okay, to make it look even more fancy. Then I put, of course, the fire logo on it. And the batten did have a fixed cord at first, but I have converted it to be removable, and I just did this today. Okay, I put a removable cord on. I'm doing that to all of my lights now. Even these are getting it. Okay, I even did it to the emergency battens. As you can see, the emergency battens have been moved. I've moved them right here. Okay, because it's more convenient. It's just like what it was in 2014. I had my emergency battens over here. They used to be over there, but now I've moved them here, back to their old spot. I've gotten rid of the TV. I didn't use it. Alright, and another thing I did today was I used to handwrite everything, but now I've actually done it electronically and printed it. And I put these on. I've also used these type of strips because they're easy to remove. So whenever I need to repaint the batten, it's not going to be a mess. Okay. The cord it uses is just your standard computer cable. It used to be a fixed cord. There was a cable lock on this end. And on this side of the batten, there were cable holders, but I have removed all of that. Okay. I'm no longer going to be doing that. So any more lights they get from now on will have removable cords just because it's easier to carry them and it's more easier to use them. Okay. So it's more friendly. Okay, the switch is typically just an architrave switch, of course, it's a clipsal. And of course I got a nice red tube in it to go good with the batten. I could use a yellow tube, but if this was a double, I'd use a red and a yellow tube, but it's only a single tube. Okay, and another thing I've done is I used to hold the battens on the wall with blue tack and hooks, but now I'm using these Velcro strips just because they're more accurate and more cleaner. Okay, they're more accurate, and on the back of the batten, I'll turn it onto the side, you can see we have 2 feet to stabilise it. This one has the Velcro strip on it. Alright. Now this part here, this is for me to clip the safety chain on from when it's up on the wall, because the hook that holds these on tends to want to fail. Now it is a bit scratched up there. I might even have to repaint that spot. Okay, I had to repaint the other side because of the removal of the cable holders. Here's another foot. Now these are actually the original feet that I used on this batten, of course, when I had the stickers. Okay, so that's typically all there is. Not much on the inside. All that's on the inside is the ballast and the wiring and everything. So it's not exciting there. Okay, so it is a very good batten, and it's the Fire Element batten because it represents fire, typically. That's why it's got a nice flame on there. Okay, I've also done the Wealth Element batten, which is over here on the bed. This is the Wealth batten. Same thing, removable cord. It still needs the neon indicator. I still got to put them on, but I've run out of the double-sided strips. I'll have to get some more. Okay, but this is the Wealth Element batten. This is the next one up. I'll do a separate video of that once I get those labels installed, but we'll do this one. So let's get to turning this thing on, okay, and it's got a nice red tube in it. So here we go. and it's also magnetic. And not much blinkage, but that is a very nice red. Okay, it's a very nice ruby red. Now, of course, on camera it looks kind of pinkish orange, but it is red in person. Give you a good look at that. It's a very nice tube. I'm trying to get LED coloured tubes. I'm struggling to find those. Okay, because this is a fluorescent tube, and of course it's old technology. But I'm willing to upgrade these to LEDs, but I got to find a red LED tube. Okay, and I'm struggling to get them in different colours other than white. The only colour I've gotten so far is pink. Okay, but that's all I have in an LED tube and a coloured. Okay, I'm still trying to. Okay, I'm not going to give up. But I do believe eventually they will make them in coloured, because these fluorescent tubes are slowly dying out. Okay, and soon they'll be obsolete, because they are old technology, but they are very good tubes in their lifetime. Okay, this is the stamping. I'll turn this off so you can see it. And there's the stamping. It's a Philips TLD F36T8 red. Okay, it's also got the CE stamp, made in Holland. Now there was actually T12. They used to have T12 tubes in this colour, the F40s, and the ends on those I think were brass, not stainless. So those were really old, but those are really obsolete now. If I'll be lucky enough to find them, okay, if I did find them, they'll be good collector's items. And these coloured tubes I really shouldn't be using, because they are collector's items to what I've known. Okay, because they don't really make these anymore. They still do, but they're becoming a lot more difficult to find nowadays, because everything's all going LED, and they haven't made colour LED tubes. Okay, but I'm pretty sure they will. Okay, because I do know in America they've actually got blacklight LED tubes now, the blacklight blue, but not here in Australia, to what I know. Okay, so this is a very good batten. I just love this thing, and it's red and yellow. Okay. So red and yellow, they're the fire colours, the fire theme. Orange is as well, but I didn't use that. So we'll turn this on again, see if we can get some blinkage out of it. There's a little bit of blinkage there. It's analog ballast, so it's a magnetic ballast, and it does a really good job. And that's all we're going to get. So that is the fire element batten. So I hope you enjoyed seeing it, and that'll be it.